Good day buddies. It's time again for me to update you on our ever-growing trichomyrmex destructor colony, which on my estimate is having more than 20,000 of workers now in just 14 months of existence. The last time we featured them on a long video, we've seen them purge and kill a portion of their workforce due to nesting space problems. Right after that starts our new update. We've given them this new DIY ant farm, which is the same size on their current one. Let me know in the comments buddies if we should upload the build video of this ant farm, as this one is unique on some way compared to the other one. Anyway, we need a base platform like this, so we can easily manage to move the multi-connected ant farms. And of course, we are now hydrating the new ant farm, before we introduce it to the colony. We're going to disconnect it here, since we are placing the new formicarium in between these two. After we successfully connected them, worker ants rapidly storm the new setup addition, immediately finding their way to the new nest. For me as an ant keeper, this is one of the most fulfilling moments of ant keeping. To continue on letting your pet ant colony to grow to their full potential. The next day, they have already occupied the new nest, by spreading the colony's population between their two ant farms. We can't ask for a greater response to that, and it's so cool to finally see some breathing on the old nest. As long as we provide this colony's needs, they can't be stopped and won't stop from growing. And after just 2 months on this setup, the colony continues to grow tremendously, erasing those breathers again from existence, as both of the nest now is almost filled with ants again. We're better start preparing for additional formicarium for them. We still got a few weeks or maybe a month before the setup get fully occupied, and for the colony to do another purging again, if necessary. Anyway, if you're an experienced ant keeper and looking for a challenging species to keep, I would really recommend this one. As the difficulty is really on top of the roof, most commercial ant farms that's available on the market wouldn't be enough to contain this ants. DIY stuffs are much better, as long as you're confident enough with your build's security. As this girls can chew almost anything, from plastic, silicone, wood, or even concrete. Just look at what they're doing on our setup now. They're digging through the grout. Luckily we surrounded the nest with glass, as this ant species can make a little weakness into a major disaster. Before we continue on how to keep an inbreeding colony healthy, let me say my biggest thanks to our OG supporter, our buddy Mototechi. I really do appreciate your continuous help to the channel. Thank you. Let me also say welcome back buddies. And for those new to the channel, you're also welcome to D-Colony. This colony started inbreeding when they're still here, on our DIY thin nest. Though it's their nature to inbreed, it's still not healthy for a captive colony like them, which in the long run will increase their mortality rate, and lower their growth rate by poorer reproductive efficiency. So, what we're going to do here, is increase the colony's gene pool, by introducing new and unrelated queen pellets. We caught these queens several kilometers away from my place, so we can assume that they're not related to our colony. Look, both of the queens have shed their wings while waiting here. Before we start introducing additional queens, we need to make sure that the workers are busy and well fed by offering honey and some protein source on multiple locations. This is to reduce their aggressiveness, since this species is ultra-hostile on their territory. Let me show you what I mean by taking some of the workers here on the water feeder. We'll just drop them back immediately on their outworld. Look at how they swarmed it like crazy. So we need to be careful in introducing additional queens, as they might end up dead in just few minutes. Let's put the queen slowly along with this cotton, and here goes the first one being approached by the workers. If this goes well, the queen will be accepted in a few hours. But it can also take more than 12 hours, before she got accepted, or worst case scenario, butchered by the workers. We can just leave them here like this, and introduce to the next one. Unfortunately, while we're slowly placing the queen, she accidentally lost her grip on the cotton, and disturbingly dropped herself inside. Oh my, the workers chased and swarm her like an intruder. This isn't a good sign, but there's nothing we can do on this situation. I just hope this won't escalate any further, as the next few minutes will be a real danger for her, as this worker ants can easily turn her into multiple pieces. And after an hour, less workers are now tending the first queen. Looks like she passed the interview, and just means it's working great as of now. And after another 2 hours, they already started escorting the first queen on its way to the nest. I missed filming the trail as it happens too fast, but here's her first activity on the nest entrance. It's great if we caught a mated queen, but catching a virgin queenlets is fine as well. Just look at the queen's first activity. She immediately mate with our colony's drones or male ants. She's moving a lot, so the workers decided to pin her down, so the mating ritual goes smoothly. This will start this ant's journey of being one of the queens, or one of the slaves, as the workers just started to control her life. About the second queen, after 8 hours or before I go to bed. She's still on the outworld, but the good news is she's still alive, and noticeably less workers is around her now. So I'm hoping this works out as well. Unfortunately, we couldn't really confirm it, cause in the next morning she's not on the outworld anymore, and we just couldn't count the queens as we got a lot of them present in their nest. If we want a colony of this to go strong and healthy, we can do this trick at least once or twice a year. Cause not all introductions will be successful, so we might end up doing it more than usual. And on the next morning, we celebrate the arrival of the new queens by offering the colony a special honey. We also tried to shoot a new intro on the process. Stay tuned for more of this pet ant colony's journey, as keeping them is getting harder and trickier. And I just can't help but wonder on how long could we last on containing them. I just hope you have learned something from this video, guys. Be a genie for the first time by granting my wish and tapping the like and share button. That would help a lot. This is D Colony saying goodbye for now, but hoping to see you on my next videos.